Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth. And we are here on the southern coast of Zandalar, guys, at Scale Rise. And we're here to meet Nisha because we decided in the last episode that we are going to assist the Vulpera with joining the Horde. So in the last episode, we dealt with the Great Peon Revolt in the Twilight Highlands. That was arduous. And now, apparently, we are going to fight off yet another Naga offensive. If they are anything other than scaly, they are persistent.
Am I glad to see you? These Naga are relentless.
Yeah, relentless is a good word, too.
Whatever's next, I'm ready.
Sonji was right to be worried. The Naga are planning an attack, but I've got a plan to stop them in their tracks. We need to work fast, though. We'll use their weapons, explosions always work, and destroying the source. I knew Swindle liked Nisha for a reason. We're going to need special weapons to take down Tidecaller and Azara. Good thing it looks like the Naga have plenty. We'll use their weapons against them. You and I know a thing or two about that. Grab an assortment. We'll need more than one. Collect 10 Nashiri or Nazeshi weaponry from forces within Dread Pearl Shallows. Explosions always work. The area around Tidecaller and Azara is heavily guarded, so I'll need you to create a distraction. Take these explosives, plant them on the Naga's harpoon launchers. Once they've been detonated, the blast should be more than enough to send the guards running. Place volatile explosives on Naga harpoon launchers and then detonate them to create a distraction. Yeah, you know, demolitions are my speciality. Destroying the source. Tidecaller Nazara is running the show. If we take her out, the remaining Naga will break rank, but getting her to her won't be easy. She's protected by a magical barrier that's drawing power from power cells nearby. If we can destroy the source, we can destroy Nazara. Destroy 3 Nazeshi power cells within Dread Pearl Shallows.
Winds at your back. Want to stop the Naga? We need to take down their leader's shield. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, a lot of people count on me. Okay, so first thing is weaponry. I am scaring the little Murloc children. Okay, here we go. Looks like we just have to take out some NPCs. Get 10 of them. I'm not seeing anything on racks that we can grab. So this is the enemy kill portion.
Die, Landwalker!
It's been a long time since I've heard that. Memories. And then the casters. Literal glass cannons. Well, not literal, but figurative. Okay, that's two. And we'll just focus on her. Staffs. Well, these guys look like they have 100% drop rate, so that pleases me. Boop. No lightning for you. I think right after I'm done recording this session, I am going to go onto Amazon and find myself a new mouse. Thing about it is, I don't want a mouse with a whole lot of bells and whistles on it, like the, you know, competitive gaming mouse, all this kind of stuff. I just want something with a left click, a right click, and a scroll. That's it. I'm a simple man with simple needs. But I've had this mouse since my old computer, like when I first started doing Let's Plays in 2014, so it is served.
You dare stand against us?
With much distinction. Might go buried in the backyard, I don't know. Then archaeologist, like in the future, can be like, what is this device, and why was it buried? What does it mean? Okay, that's 4 explosives placed. Dun 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 dun. Zap. A tentacle scrimshaw. That's wholesome. Did you get that from your granny, Naga? I'll send a letter of condolence. Okay, that's our 10th weapon. Go ahead and get these bombs planted. We need one more. And then we'll have to get those power cells. Oh, well, that must be the energy shield in question. Tell you what, the Naga and Dalaran mages, they are all about those energy shields, man. Fire in the hole. And no more artillery. Now I guess the power... Oh, they're crystals. And we've got someone else out here. Who do we got? Pondaran Monk. Ooh, it's a rich storm silver deposit. Alright, that's actually better than a crystal. Hey, nice hat you got there. Oh, here we... Well, it is still a crystal. It counts. 1. I see something else that we can mine over here. Nice monolite. I used to be able to say all of these words. I'm getting tongue-tied. Molinite. There we go. Monolite. My brain hurts. It's early. Don't judge me. Okay, where are the rest of these things? God, I remember how much I'm remembering how much I love being a rogue. Yeah, just in case. Zap. Hope you weren't on guard duty, otherwise you're gonna get a strong talking to. And there's the last one. Let's go ahead and just zip over there. Alright, Nisha should be happy with all the wanton destruction. I know I'd be.
Vulpera are stronger than we look.
This place is swarming with Naga. Have you got those weapons? Yeah, would you ever doubt me? Oh, plenty to choose from. Perfect. You sure do excel at blowing things up. And Tidecaller Nazara can't hide behind her barrier anymore. Well, her shield may be down, but that doesn't mean Nazara's defenseless. There's a brute by her side that may cause trouble. I'll take a stab at him so you can take down the Tidecaller. Kill Tidecaller Nazara.
Let's slay that slimy sea witch and end this invasion.
I love the fact that you can cloak alongside me. It's good to work with another professional. Now, I know we could probably just fly over there, but it's alright. Went through all this work to get the shield down. What brute? Oh, I guess that big brute. Oh, that's fine. I'll tell you what, I can even take care of him. Here you go. Zap. Zap. Steal from the Tidecaller's pockets.
This one's mine! Taste my blade, Tidebreaker!
Okie dokie. Nice armor, though. Very shamanish, or shaman-like. How dare you? You know what? I'll cloak of shadows and be immune to all of your magic.
Naga could be so fun.
Boop.
Tide.
Today is a good day to fight.
You do good work, Swindlegear. Always a pleasure. That should keep those Naga down. You can have the honor of telling Blade Guard Sanji that the threat to Zuldazar's coast has been contained. Return to Blade Guard Sanji at Grommash Hold in Orgrimmar.
Time for us to get out of here. See you back in Orgrimmar.
Yeah, see you over there. Well, fortunately, I can go ahead and take a portal from the capital, so I'm going to go ahead and travel that way, guys. And I know we're probably going to have to go to one more location, but see y'all back in Org. Alright, one more to go. First off,
speak your business.
The Naga threat has been contained? I'll trust your word on this, Swindlegear.
Thank you for dealing with this matter swiftly. The Zandalari are fortunate to have such dependable allies.
This was not my doing, Sonji. But I am grateful that the threat has been dealt with.
Hint, hint. And Kiro.
Have you come to trade?
It appears we're making good progress. Would you meet up with Mira? I want to be sure she's found her way to the vintner in Suramar. Find Mira within Suramar's Twilight Vineyards, which I have not been to in a long, long time.
We go where the sands take us.
Holy crap, not since Legion. Fortunately, I still have a Dalaran Hearthstone that I keep in my inventory, so I'll see you guys over the city of Suramar. It has been many, many moons.
The Magistrict's thugs are impeding
Oh,
Baine's
Lord.
efforts to distribute arcwine.
Still getting
Find her in the
dailies.
canals and-
And we can still masquerade ourselves. An illusion! What are you hiding? This was a very interesting area to quest. I mean, it was a huge city, there was a ton to do. But man, there were days of frustration. Good and bad. And I always notice that those areas tend to happen when elves are involved.
Felon fusion has become all the rage among those eager to please the Legion.
Alright, we should be... Nope. I didn't even look where the NPC was. Just assumed that this was the spot. How you doing, Vanessa? It's been a while.
I like my women the way I like my fuses. Short, fast, and ready to blow.
Always a smooth talker, Sully. Okay.
Thank the sands you're here. There's nothing quite right about this at all.
How did you get the llamas? Dolly and Dot. How'd you get them over here?
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
Vintner Ilthru has some serious staffing issues. The Vintner oversees all arcwine production for the Horde. He's used to making the wine himself, but the Horde sent in help to speed up the process. It's had the opposite effect. We need to get to the bottom of this. How about you tour the vineyards or the vineyards and see how things are running? I have a few more questions for the Vintner. Speak to Micah Broadhoof, Boss Mita, and Nomi.
It's never safe to travel alone.
Now, the question I have to ask to you, are you going to blame goblins for this? Because if so, we're going to have a little bit of an issue. We are the pinnacle of efficiency. Maybe it's just a bunch of Horde folk. Yeah, look at that. Fine goblin feet making the best arcwine Azeroth has to offer.
What's up?
Look at Kazit working so hard. He'll get the hang of it eventually. And what exactly are you tasked with, your tallness? Well, Ilthu tells me to jump in the vat, so I tell Kazit to jump in the vat. Easiest job ever. Don't get lazy on me, Kazat.
Good one.
Or Kazit. Still has his book. His ledger. That doesn't seem safe. Okay, see, there's a Tauren here.
Greetings, Swindlegear. I've never made wine before, but it can't be too difficult, can it?
Yeah, what are you doing with these scrolls here?
Well, Ilthu has put me in charge of the vintage. I decide what goes in the wine and make it palatable for the Horde. Beware the deep places of the earth.
Which does make sense because the arcwine, maybe it just helps out all the magic casters in the Horde now instead of being the crux of the Nightborn's addiction. Oh, Nomi. I remember you.
Greetings, my friend.
Greetings, Master Swindlegear. I was just resting my eyes for a moment. How can I help you? And you're back asleep. What are you doing? I'm gathering ingredients for the wine, but it's a tiring job. I think I'll just take another quick break.
Good food makes a good mood.
Well, I see we're dealing with the cream of the crop here. You know, we could just go ahead and leave Vanessa here. I'm sure she could whip everyone here into shape. I wish they had expanded on the partner thing that they introduced in the Legion. Reminded me a little bit of Guild Wars.
Oh, hi.
That sounds to me like we found our problem. Ilthu isn't properly utilizing the help he's been given. Let's fix that. Assign new roles to the workers, ones more suited to their strengths. If you need suggestions, I'm happy to help. Assign new roles for Micah, Mita, and Nomi.
Let's get to work.
Oh, okay, speaking of companions. Well, I would assume the Tauren would be the best to go ahead and stomp on the grapes, considering he has a bigger foot and all. I would go ahead and set Nomi in there. Let's go ahead and try this out.
High Mountain stands.
You know what, Micah? We're going to go ahead and change this up a little bit. I want you to be stomping some fruit.
Wise choice. High Mountain Tauren are
Beware
really strong.
the deep places of the earth.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, if he's doing ingredients, then we'll go ahead and set Nomi.
I've been working on some new recipes.
Yeah, Nomi, you're the cook extraordinaire, right? Lord knows you've traumatized so many people with them. You should be creating the recipe.
Good call. Nomi is well known for his culinary creations.
That sounds wonderful. I do love working with food and drink.
Life is more pleasant on a full stomach.
And finally, that leads her tallness here.
I've seen you around here before.
And you should do what goblins do best, acquire things. Go ahead and obtain the ingredients.
Seems like a good fit.
Yeah.
Goblins can acquire anything, at any time.
You got it.
Let's tell the vintner about the changes we've made.
I'll send Kazit out to find whatever ingredients you need.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Alright, that one was fairly easy. Was he just in here crying the entire time?
Ashtorash Denir.
I hope you're here to help. Things are in such a state. We'll never meet our quota with such serious changes. Well, we made some adjustments to your production pipeline. Well, I trust your judgment, Swindlegear. I'm sure whatever changes you've enacted will produce the needed results.
I can help.
Vinter Ilthu seems pleased. You've really got a knack for this, Swindlegear. As you might have noticed, the Vinter is very particular about his winemaking process, but his ancient recipe was crafted with only the Nightborn in mind. We need something different to please the diverse palates of the Horde. Talk to Nomi and see what he has in mind to spice things up.
Hey, don't die out there.
Who do you think you're talking to? Tell you what, these people. You know, it's not that I haven't saved Azeroth time and time again and haven't been, compensated the way I think I should be. But then they don't even really acknowledge, whoa. Is that good? You got all that hair. Ah, Vanessa, what are you doing?
Variety is the spice of life.
Good to see you again, Swindlegear. I've already made improvements to the Vinta's recipe. Vinta Iltru's recipe doesn't need much improvement. Some unique ingredients and slight modifications to the winemaking process is all that it needed. I'm thinking added fermented fire bloom should do the trick. Then filter it through a special cloth made from silkwing fibers. There are plenty of silkwings roaming the vineyard, and I have no doubt that Boss Mida can acquire the flowers for a price. Collect the needed ingredients to create a wine worthy of the Horde.
Always use fresh ingredients.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Fermented fire bloom. How many do we need? 10? Yeah, we can do that. What else do you have here? Engineering supplies. Coral honey. Fusaka. I guess that's stuff for Major's frothy coffee. For the adventurer with a sophisticated palate.
Keep it real.
I still haven't really done any cooking since, I don't think, did I do stuff in Legion? I did, but I kind of completely ignored cooking during Battle for Azeroth. I think I made the right call. A lot less frustration. Okay, 2 fibers per. If we can keep that up, then we only need to kill 10 of these.
This one's mine.
I missed you, Anga, Vanessa. I do miss all the good times with the Uncrowned. And then the fact that they completely just ignored that storyline. No, I don't think they completely ignored it. I think it's mentioned like in passing, but you know, it's kind of like, hey, we're not doing that anymore. Just as you were. All right, there, Mothra. If everything goes well, I bet there's probably like one more quest, maybe a big one, and hopefully the Vulpera should be allowed into the fold. As they'd said multiple times in Game of Thrones. Still getting ancient mana. That was the annoying thing. It wasn't exactly Suramar City, it was going on those missions with all the zombies. I forgot what those were called, but you'd have to go into the ruins and see how far you could, how long you could last and how much treasure you could acquire. Ugh. Okay, let's go ahead and grab all the bugs. Gather round, gather round. And this should get us what we need. What was that one AoE attack that I used to have for Sully? Oh, the Cannon Barrage. Yeah, and then I believe they got rid of it because we can't have nice things. 7. Alright. I'll tell you what, if they're making a wine good enough for the Horde, then I better get first dibs.
Let's get cooking.
Do you mind? Together, we will make a wine worthy of the Horde. Excellent work, Swindlegear. This will do just the trick. I think we're making wine, Swindlegear. Let's see if the Vinter approves of our vintage. Take a sample.
I still have a lot to learn.
Okay. And it's not a quest item, so we can't imbibe before handing it off to the Vinter. I guess that works. See if the thing isn't poison. Oh, we gotta collect a sample. Whoops. Sure I don't burn my hand. A small sample of a special wine crafted exclusively for the Horde. Kind of crazy how, well, this does have magical properties. It's like, why would wine making be considered a priority right now?
Ashtorash Denil.
Give Vinter the sample of Nomi's wine. And he dies.
A decent color, and it has legs. Oh, such a fragrant bouquet.
Uh-huh.
Exquisite. I couldn't have done better myself.
All right.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
I hope he likes the wine. I think our work is done here. Oh. Add this toy, consume a sip of Nomi's vintage, delivering a fiery burst to the senses. Only usable within Zandalar, Kultiris, and Nazjatar. I hate the toys that do that. Hate it. You can only use them over here. Ever. Well, let's head back to Orgrimmar. I'm sure Kiro's expecting us. We really shouldn't make him wait. Return to Grommash Hold within Orgrimmar.
Meet you back in the big city!
Eh. Cesar, Dalaran, Hearthstone. Nope. Well, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and fly to Dalaran and take the portal to Orgrimmar and see you guys back for hopefully the Vulpera's or Vulpera. I've heard it said either way. The Vulpera's maybe initiation. Okay, looks like everyone is gathered up. This may be the moment where the initiation is actually over and the acceptance will begin. Yeah, don't worry, I got this.
I am Baine, son of Cairn.
Swindlegear, I have done the Vulpera a disservice. I am afraid my oversight may have cost the Horde a notable ally. Even in times of peace, the Horde is not without its problems.
No, really, you think? Do you think maybe we can go ahead and get a war chief that ain't gonna cause some sort of calamity or apocalypse? Just saying. That is my entry into the suggestion box.
Although they can be overwhelming at times, our struggle should never stop us from remembering what it means to be part of the Horde. We don't turn people away when times get tough. We band together and endure. For a moment I forgot this. Burdened by the troubles facing our new allies, I hastily dismissed the Vulpera. My only hope is that they still see as much value in the Horde as I see in them.
Witness Baine welcomed the Vulpera into the Horde. Okay, not even no like big quest. And we get a caravan hyena.
Kiro, I must apologize for so hastily dismissing you earlier. The Horde endures because we band together in times of adversity. Though I turned you away, you selflessly came to our aid, just as you did in Vol'dun. Such is the true spirit of the Horde. If you still desire to join us, you would be most welcome within our ranks.
It would be our honor, High Chieftain.
Then it is decided. From this day forth, the Vulpera of Vol'dun are allies of the Horde.
Hey, how about that? Welcome to the family. You got some good times and a lot of frustration your way.
Speak freely.
Vulpera within the Horde. A practical partnership, don't you agree? One that would not have been possible without your help. Thanks to you, Swindlegear, we now have a home beyond the dunes.
They don't eat alpacas here, right?
To be fair, they kind of eat whatever is available. So, just make sure that your alpacas are in good shape there. And well-armored. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and see what this caravan hyena looks like. That's not the only hyena that we have. Let's see. Mounts. See, we have the alabaster hyena, which is great. So, caravan hyena. Whoa! Okay, that's kind of cool. Is this the Vulpera mount? That's neat. I like the color. I love the little canopy. I also like how all of the stuff looks lived in. When they have like things hanging off of it, like gourds and backpack stuff and bedding. It actually comes off like more... Ooh, Banshee loyalists. Like they're not even calling Sylvanas by name. Just Banshee loyalist. That's kind of crazy. Okie dokie. Well, go ahead and... I'll have to make a Vulpera character. Kind of see where we go. I don't know what class it... Maybe a hunter. I actually have to look and see what's available. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. When we get back, we may go ahead and actually meet with Sassy Hardwrench and Stranglethorn Vale and see about getting our heritage armor. Because how I understand, Galliwix was a supporter of Sylvanas and all of her policies, so I'm curious where that's going to go. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and cross that road when the time comes. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time.
Don't let the door hit you where the cataclysm splits you.
Later days, everyone.